everybody, Simistic this year again to talk to you about what I bought and what I watched today. And today I got myself 3 titles, so let's take a look at what I got. The first title I got today was actually a gift from my wife. Today is our 2-year wedding anniversary, and we decided to spend our anniversary at Longwood Gardens. It's a great, beautiful place to spend the day. And while we were there, we went to the gift shop, and sure enough I saw a documentary DVD on the history of the park, and I really wanted to get it, so the wife was nice enough to get it for me as a gift, and here it is. Longwood Gardens, the first 100 years. Very, very cool to get this. I really do love this park. It is really, really cool. I mean, just the nerd in me just loves going and looking at all the flowers and the trees and the plants and seeing how they placed them and what they did. And of course, I love the history on it. It has a really cool history. Lots of great architecture in the place. Really neat the way it was built and the way it came along. They actually play a little bit of a documentary actually in the park in one of the houses. Very cool to watch, so definitely looking forward to checking this out, and it was a great gift from the wife. And on the way home from the park, we happened to pass a Goodwill, so of course, had to stop in and ended up picking myself up 2 titles, and the first one I grabbed was Danny Phantom Volume 2, this year being a PVD disc for the Video Now color player. Very happy to get this. This is actually my first standalone Danny Phantom disc I've ever had for any format. I do have a few episodes of Danny Phantom on some compilation Nickelodeon discs, but I do not have any just standalone Danny Phantom discs, so very happy to get this. And this is actually my 3rd Video Now color disc, so very, very happy to get this. All the other PVD discs I have for the original black and white player, so this was a great buy. And the last title I picked up on VHS, and I believe it's pronounced Greyfriars Bobby. A Disney title that I'm very much looking forward to checking out because I love Disney, especially older Disney titles. So this should be a fantastic watch. I've actually never heard of this movie. This is a complete blind buy. Had no idea this film even existed. So this is definitely something I cannot wait to watch. So that's it for what I bought today. So now onto what I watched. And today's Disney title, the last Disney title in my Disney marathon was Dinosaur. This I was definitely looking forward to watching because the last time I saw this, I believe, was back in 2000, 2001, right when it came out. So I really don't remember too much about the movie. It was right when I first started getting into collecting, and I was a bit more picky about my movies back then. I really only liked the really, really good stuff, and anything else that I didn't think was the most amazing movie I've ever seen, I kind of just pushed aside. And I did end up pushing this movie aside, so I never got around to watching it again. But when I picked it up on Blu-ray a few months ago, I definitely knew I would have to sit down and check it out again. And I'm glad I did, because it was great. I don't know why I ever pushed this movie aside, because it was fantastic. I loved the story. I thought it was really well done. I wouldn't say the story was anything spectacular. It was somewhat mediocre. It was a story I'd kind of seen before, but it really worked, and it was a fun watch. I love the animation in this, being from 2000. As I said yesterday, I wasn't a big fan of the animation in Chicken Little. I thought it could have been much better, and this goes to prove it. Chicken Little was from 2005, this is from 2000, and the animation in this, the CGI animation, is phenomenal. It looks great. I felt like I was actually watching dinosaurs. It was that good. So just goes to show you, Chicken Little could have had a lot better animation in it. But this, again, was fantastic. And what I really like about the animation was it was animation mixed in with actual live footage. What they would do, and there's a little bit of a documentary on here, a very short documentary, unfortunately, of how they did this. They would actually shoot some things on location and some other stuff they would actually make miniatures for, and then later, you know, after they shoot that, later add the CGI dinosaurs and other creatures into the actual video. And I thought that was really, really cool how they did that. You don't see that too often. Usually it's just completely CGI, the backgrounds, everything they're interacting with is all CGI. But in this one, it was just, for the most part, the characters. There were some CGI backgrounds, but a lot of it was just the characters were CGI only. I thought that was great. It was seamless. You would think maybe with this being in HD, and the fact that it's from 2000, maybe you would really notice it. Maybe the animation would stand out a lot from the live footage. It doesn't. It's seamless. You would have no idea. I mean, if you're really, really thinking about it, you can kind of pick it out, but if you just lose yourself in the movie and you're not really thinking that's live action and that's CGI, you're not even going to notice. So a fantastic, fantastic watch, and one I would definitely recommend to any Disney fan or any fan of CGI animation. Like I said, the story, wasn't anything spectacular. It was something we've seen before, just kind of a love story. but it worked, and it was a lot of fun to watch, and for that, I would also recommend it. The problems, you know, it's not very factual. You know, it's dinosaurs interacting with modern-day lemurs, and those two creatures weren't even in the same time period. I believe they're a few million years actually apart in time, so that doesn't really make any sense. Also, I felt that when the meteor came down, it was supposed to be, from what I'm guessing, the meteor that was supposed to destroy all the dinosaurs. I didn't feel that, if the meteor felt more of like an inconvenience, kind of just like a pain in the ass for all the dinosaurs, as opposed to something that was wiping them all out. That being said, maybe it wasn't supposed to be that meteor. Maybe it's just supposed to be another meteor that hit. I don't know. They never actually say it was the meteor that destroyed the Earth. But I think in the documentary they say that it was supposed to be that. But in the movie they don't actually say it. So I guess it's up to interpretation if you want to take it as that meteor or not. But again, it did seem kind of like it was more just of a major inconvenience as opposed to something really life-threatening for the most part. You know, they tried to say that it was life-threatening, but it never really came off that way. So that was a little bit of a downfall. Also, I know some critics were saying they didn't like the fact that the dinosaurs talked in this movie, and from what I've read, originally they were not supposed to, but Michael Eisner, the CEO of Disney at the time, wanted them to make it more commercial. And I think it would have worked either way. I have nothing wrong with the dinosaurs and the lemurs and all the other creatures talking. I think it works. It didn't bug me at all. It worked perfectly. Had they not talked, it probably worked just the same. Of course, with that being said, it does bother me that some of the dinosaurs talk and some of the dinosaurs don't talk. There's one that kind of acts like a dog. I could have done without that character because he's not a real main character. He just kind of pops up here and there and, shows his head every now and then. And he kind of acts like a dog. He carries around like a stick in his mouth all the time, and it's just kind of like, that character didn't really need him. Why is there a dog character? I mean, why is this one dinosaur a dog when all the rest are like people? I didn't really get that. Also, the two bad guy dinosaurs, the two dinosaurs that are trying to basically eat everybody, they don't talk. They just act like mean dinosaurs too. Sort of issues there with that. But regardless, I'm kind of nitpicking here. The movie was great and definitely something that I would highly, highly recommend. And watching this really made me want to go back to the Animal Kingdom and ride Dinosaur. It's just such a great ride based off this movie, and it's just, again, it's a fantastic, fantastic movie that I would 100% recommend to any Disney fan, or any fan of animation, or any fan of CGI animation. So that's it for I Bought When I Watched today. Definitely had a great day today. Going to the park with the wife was a fantastic way to spend our wedding anniversary together. And also her buying me that DVD was a great surprise. I definitely look forward to watching that documentary. And also picking up those two titles from Goodwill. Those should both be great, and I definitely look forward to watching those as well. And also checking out Dinosaur. I loved it. It's my second time watching it, and I thought it was great. I would highly recommend it to any Disney fan or any fan of CGI animation. So that was it for my Disney marathon. Did a full 10 days of nothing but Disney titles. The full 10 days that I should have been in Disney World, but unfortunately, because of reasons, didn't get to go. Definitely a shame, but I had a great time watching all those titles, and I hope you had a great time hearing my thoughts on them. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to see what I bought when I watch tomorrow. See ya.